If there was time, we were going to tell you that this was not going to be a sermon. It was going to be the first memorial lecture on Baba Thula Nkosi. And since we will not be able to deliver it, I am tasking Baba Mandla here to organize one. And I know you will do it. The title of this one was going to be Decolonizing the Bible. And the text that we were going to base this on was going to be Exodus 20 verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. A little plot about it, and we are not preaching. After the children of Israel had cried because of slavery, God responds and he comes down, but he comes down to a wrong address, a wrong geographical address. He lodges in Mount Sinai when the problem is in Egypt. And in doing so, he was not making a mistake. He wanted them to come out of Egypt first before they can worship him. He had wanted them to leave Egypt first before he could give them his 10 commandments. Because God cannot be worshipped by slaves. And because of that, God has no time to speak to the slaves. He will rather free them first before he speaks to them. The children of Israel's problem was slavery. Slavery happens when people get displaced from their land. But our problem here in Africa is not the problem of slavery. It is the problem of colonialism. Colonialism happens not when people get removed from their land, but when the land gets removed from the people without removing the people in the land. God had refused to go down to Egypt because had he been seen and cited in Egypt to a slave nation, he would have been considered an accomplice to slavery. That's why he stayed outside the slave land. But our problem here in Africa, God has been cited in our colonialism. He has been brought into coloniality, and together with him we have been colonized. We all seek to be released from this. But I am also here standing to say and to declare that the God whom you have seen in your colonial land is not the God who set free the Israelite slaves. The one that you have seen in the colonial land is a construct of the colonialists. The real God who appeared to the children of Israel is still waiting outside the slave land and also outside colonial lands. And I'm going to tell you and give you his fiscal residential address. He still resides in the pages of the Bible. And if you have cited the colonialist and the slave master in his residence, which is the Bible, you need to answer the question. Not only the question that Christ asked, but the question that Ubaba Thula also amplified. How readest thou? Session dismissed.